Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Replacement of spark plugs in the car is a very important nuance in its maintenance. Basically, replacement occurs after one of them stops working. And in fact, experts recommend replacing the spark sources at least once every 6 months, regardless of how they give spark. That is why the selection of spark plugs is a relevant issue for any car owner. It is worth remembering that the quality of engine performance and traction, fuel consumption, and other important factors will depend on the correct choice. Control over the quality of spare parts that supply spark is extremely important for every self-respecting car owner. Types of spark plugs. Single electrode spark plugs. The most common type are ordinary spark plugs. Every driver has encountered this kind of spark sources and has had experience with their use. The design consists of two parts, the bottom and the top. At the bottom there is a kind of cup with a thread for screwing the part into the engine, and at the top there is a ceramic body. The electrodes, located on the side and in the center, are 2.5 mm in size. They produce the spark. Elementary design and low price allow classic spark plugs to be at the peak of popularity and universal use for a long time. Multi-electrode plugs, this is already a small step forward. From the above type, they are distinguished by the number of electrodes, about 4. Thanks to several electrodes, the spark can move smoothly from one to another, choosing the cleanest and most serviceable. As experts testify, multi-electrode spark sources increase the power of the engine, since nothing prevents the direct movement of the spark. Platinum and iridium plugs. Their name refers to the material from which they are made. Thanks to platinum and iridium, manufacturers were able to make the thickness of the electrode minimal. This affects the quality of the spark, because the smaller the thickness of the electrode, the better the spark is produced. Forked spark plugs are a little-known type, but are gradually gaining momentum. Named so because the type of electrode has in common with the nozzle of a rocket. Such spark emitters work on a similar principle to that of a rocket. The spark is pushed out of the nozzle into the combustion chamber. Such candles are not yet widespread, but they still have everything ahead of them. Principles of proper selection. There are two basic principles, knowing which, you will be able to realize a qualitative selection of spark plugs by car brand. Size. At first glance here everything is elementary and understandable, however, many drivers made mistakes without knowing this simple truth. If the candle will be too small in size, then the electrodes will be at an insufficient distance from the combustion chamber. If you screw in a candle of large size, there is a danger of damaging the top of the piston, as well as generally damaging the car. Remember about the first selection criterion. The second criterion is the caliber number. Its essence lies in the temperature mode of operation of the spark emitter. The higher the caliber number is, the better the electrode will give a spark. As we know, overheated spark plug does not give spark, or gives, but not enough power. Remember about the second criterion when choosing the right plugs for your car. Using these two principles, the driver will definitely not damage their vehicle. To find out the size and gauge of spark plugs for your vehicle, refer to the vehicle's manual. If you are lazy or the manual is missing, you can take the help of the internet. There are special online stores. Most of them have a special meter installed. If you know the make of the car, this meter will calculate the necessary dimensions, caliber number, and give you this information. Timing of service. Professionalism in selection. Spark emitters with a single electrode last a relatively short time. On average, from 3 to 5 months. There's an important principle to any purchase: the higher the price, the longer the item will last. So, ordinary spark sources with a single electrode, this is the most budget-friendly option, and here you should not count on long years of service. Multi-electrode spark emitters last up to half a year. They should be recognized as the golden mean. That is, and the price is not the most expensive, and the quality is suitable. Platinum and Forcom air plugs are better to use on more powerful cars. Many car owners come to the store and buy the first spark plugs they come across. This is undesirable. It is necessary to be professional, because their selection will affect future operation. Having the necessary dimensions and caliber number on the plugs, ask the seller which manufacturers are better. Do not chase the economy. If the volume of your engine is less than 2.5 liters, you should not take all the most expensive. Find something average between price and quality. Some drivers do not even notice when one of the plugs fails, and can drive for a long time without one cylinder. And this is very detrimental to engine performance. There are basic symptoms when it's worth looking at how well the spark is getting into the combustion chamber: increased fuel consumption, uneven engine performance and unstable idle speed. Pay attention to these signs. Replace the spark plugs immediately at the first sign of them. From well-functioning spark plugs depends on the full operation of the engine. It is also not unreasonable to inspect the old plugs before replacing them. This is an easy way to diagnose the serviceability of the ignition system of the car. If you want to enjoy driving, then timely replace this important part. We wish you good luck behind the wheel. In conclusion, selecting the best spark plugs for your vehicle is crucial for optimal performance and efficiency. By considering factors such as compatibility, material, and heat range, you can ensure that your engine runs smoothly and efficiently. Remember to consult your vehicle's manual and seek expert advice if needed. Investing time in choosing the right spark plugs will not only enhance your driving experience but also extend the life of your engine. Thank you for watching, and we hope this guide helps you make an informed decision.